Well, good morning, folks, from the little old barn in Texas. Jim Rogers for Salvinos J R Models. Well, my partner Rick Salvino and myself have got some good stuff for you, and I got a box full of goodies yesterday. Let me turn around here. Because of request, I'm going to do the unboxing of the Joey Logano kit, but I also got the Christopher Bell kit. We will do that in a few days. I don't want to dump all three of them on you. And the Kyle Larson kit. So I will do those unboxings shortly, and I'll stretch those out for a few days. But the first one we're going to do, we're going to go through the Joey Logano, as I call him, Jolo. So anyway, we'll take a look and see what's going on in the box. Yeah, it's the same stuff, but new decals. Of course, new decals. So stick around. So here we go. Let's take a look inside. Time to, maybe we should call this, instead of an unboxing, maybe we should call it a kit autopsy or something like that. Anyway, let's see what's inside there. Get rid of the cellophane. There was, you know what? Let's take a look at the box. We got the Joey Logano. That cool paint job. There's all the important stuff. Thank you to NASCAR. Thank you to Penske. Thank you to Ford. Thank you to Goodyear. It's because of these kind folks that we get to do this stuff for you guys. There's those. Here's some other kits that are out and available. Of course, the Chase Elliott Hooters, the Bobby Allison, which was the kit of the month for July, the Eric Jones Chevy, and the Denny Hamlin Toyota. So let's see. Ooh, this one kind of has a little bit of a vacuum going on it. Oh boy, it's red. It is bright red. So, get my knife back over here. That's worse than hobby knife. It is scalpel. So scalpels, you know what, guys? Scalpel blades are just a little bit sharper than your number 11 X-Actos, and they cut better, but you got to be careful. They will bite you. So there's the red tree, which I don't know. They probably could have done this in blue, or any color for that matter. You're going to end up painting the hood blue. You're going to end up painting the nose blue. So what we have on this is the body, of course, is red, so you won't have to paint back here unless you choose to. The decal for the white will be over the center, and then you will paint the front end blue. Obviously, we can't shoot it in two colors, so that's what you're going to have to do. And we felt that it was the easiest way to work so that you had the least amount to do. So you can use the red, white decal, blue nose, and you got to do the painting. So that's cool. I think that's the first red body that we've done. The round squishy things. This feels like a slightly squishier batch than previous. And why do I just kind of say, oh yeah, there's the inner parts. You've seen those things. Let me show. I haven't done it in a little while, and for some of you guys who may be new to watching some of some of my videos on our stuff, let me show you a couple little tricks that you're going to want to do, and it will make your life just a little bit easier. Okay, this part right here. Let me get these out of my way. Oops. This part right here, you're going to want to trim a little bit off this side and this side of the triangular points here. You're going to want to trim a bit off here and here, about 10 thousandths, maybe a little bit more, because those plug into these little sockets here. And I made them a perfect fit digitally, but didn't leave room for solvent and glue and stuff like that. So when you do those, when you trim these tips off, it will allow those to fit into those parts better. Assemble that rear section around the fuel cell, and it will allow you to have these sides perfectly square, and they will plug in nice and simply into the truss here. The other thing you're going to want to do is there's a little bit of trimming and cleanup around here. You can test fit that on the bottom of the chassis. Okay, so what you're also going to want to do is a little bit of trimming right in these areas on this. And those will allow the front firewall to set in just a little bit tighter where it needs to be. Those are some little draft things that the machinists took care of on the molds when they made them, just to make sure that these would come out of the mold. So they added a little bit rather than taking off on the backside. Anyway, it's a fine little bit of trimming, and it will make your life a little easier. As I said before, this center part, if you do not build the structure of the inner roll cage, if you do not build it super tight using glue, solvent-based glue, don't use super glue on that. Use glue. And if you don't get that built nice and tight, you're never going to get the whole thing to sit onto the chassis or in the body as it should. So now let's see. There's the clear parts. These are all nice. And what separates the kits from each other is this little bag here. And see there, you've got your instructions. Pretty straightforward. There's your decal placement for this. And you got your sheets of the black Ford parts, the Mustang grill and tail light sections, and all those wonderful things to put on. And now I could hit the drum roll button, but I won't. Okay, so there are our white doors, our white roof, and is that the? I think that's. I don't know. Is that the A-pillar? I think it's probably the A-pillar. Oh well, whatever it is, you'll figure it out. So there's your white middle section, your Pennzoil for the hood. Yeah, it's for the hood, and your roof 22, side 22s. So what you're going to have to do, like I said, is you are going to have to paint that front section. Yeah, good job, Jim. That's black and white. So the back section you leave red. The decals are in white, and yes, it was the A-pillar. And then you've got to paint that front end blue. And simple paint job, gonna be easy to do. Yeah, I don't know. I keep saying I ought to build that. I ought to build that kit. Yeah, I don't get around to it because I'm busy designing stuff. So there you go. There's the unboxing of Joey Logano's Darlington car from 2023 with the throwback scheme of Mark Donohue's Javelin from 1970. Hope you like what's inside that kit. You saw that I've got a couple others that I'm going to be doing videos on in the next few days, so I'll stretch those out for a couple weeks until start rolling in for the August kits. Hey, we've got some great stuff coming up. Follow us on Facebook. Saturday, what would that be? The 21st, I think, 21st, 22nd. We will be unveiling, letting you in on some new information coming out on some new kits. If you're in the Builders Club, you will know this coming Tuesday what the new stuff is, and it's going to be some big ones, guys. We've got some really big unveilings to do over the next week or two. So thanks for following. Thanks for buying our stuff, and we'll be getting more out to you as soon as we can. It would help to have the phone.